While they're a lot more affordable than they once were, and offer far more in terms of range and performance today than models available 5 years ago, electric cars are still too expensive for many car buyers out there. Indeed, it's something that I hear regularly from people in the comments section. Simply put, many of you want to buy an electric car but can't because the sticker price is just too high. But over the past 2 years, there's been a noticeable shift in the sticker price of used electric cars. Cars like the Nissan LEAF, which were once tough to buy used for less than $10,000 or your local equivalent currency, unless they were super high mileage, and they're now regularly put up for sale from as little as $7,000. And then there's cars like the Fiat 500e, hundreds of examples of which are starting to come off 2- and 3-year leases in compliance car states like California. They're starting to hit the market with high 4-figure and low 5-figure price tags. What's more, with the Tesla Model 3 and 2018 Nissan LEAF just around the corner and the Chevrolet Bolt EV, all three of them encouraging a bunch of existing electric car owners to trade up onto the next car, there's never been a better time to pick up a used electric car at just the right price. And while I should note here that this video is going to focus on US cars for sale, the same can be said of other markets around the world where a large number of electric cars are now being sold to their second or even third owners. Even Tesla, early Tesla Model S examples, which are still selling at surprisingly high prices through Tesla's certified pre-owned program, are being offered for sale on third-party sites like Craigslist, AutoTrader and eBay in certain areas for as little as $40,000. And while the focus of this particular video is on more affordable cars, it's certainly worth a mention since the prices of used Teslas, if you're lucky, are now less than a fully loaded brand new Chevy Bolt EV. Perhaps the best value used electric car out there right now, at least if you want a car with DC quick charging, is the first generation Nissan LEAF. While most used 4- to 6-year-old Leafs on sale will fetch somewhere between $7,000 and $15,000, depending on their mileage, specification and battery health, there are some bargains to be had out there right now. If you're brave, for example, it's now possible to buy a used early Nissan LEAF with a severely aged battery pack for less than $4,000, then turn around and head to Nissan for a brand new battery pack replacement. Sure, you'll have to pay an additional $5,500 for the privilege, but you'll end up with a car for less than $10,000, which has a brand new battery pack. And since there doesn't seem to be all that many other problems affecting the original Nissan LEAFs, other than battery degradation, there's no reason that you can't get yourself a used electric car that meets your daily driving needs and has a battery warranty for less than a third of the price of a new one. One person I know even managed to win an auction recently on a 2012 Nissan LEAF with many capacity bars gone and only a real-world 30-mile range per charge. They paid just $2,200. And while they're looking to save as much money as possible, they're planning a battery swap with a salvaged 2013 LEAF, carefully taking the cells out of the newer car's battery case and installing them in the older battery case from their bargain car. And while that's something I'm sure that many of you won't want to do, it does demonstrate that if you really want an electric car of your own, there are ways to make it happen if you're technically minded enough. Of course, as with any used car purchase, you should always do your research on the make and model and the specific car that you're looking at before committing to buy. Check too for specialist third-party apps for your car like the excellent Lease Spy, which, when paired with the correct OBD dongle, can give you far more information about the car's battery health and other potential problems than a cursory look at the dashboard can give. And don't be afraid to ask for help from your local owners group, if there is one, or from online forums dedicated to the car you're looking at. Such places can give you a wealth of information that can inform your purchase and put you into a position of power when it comes to haggling the price down, especially if the person you're buying from doesn't really know all that much or care about the car. Although I think the Nissan LEAF is probably the best used electric car for most people out there right now, however, I don't think it's necessarily the best value, especially if you're looking for something a little more stylish. That award does go to the Fiat 500e, a car that I've seen good, clean examples retail used from as little as $6,000. It's a fun, stylish car that can take an upgraded doubled-in radio with the right kit, has plenty of aftermarket options, and seems to have a reasonably robust thermal management system for the battery that means battery degradation hasn't been a major issue for owners yet. It's also a hoot to drive, is quick, nimble, and go-kart-like in its handling, and looks like any other Fiat 500. In fact, I nearly bought one. The downside? It has no DC quick charging, which means it's only best if you happen to live in an area with plenty of destination charging infrastructure, or you only need an 80-mile daily range. Servicing may also be tough outside of its launch markets of California and Oregon, another reason that the Leaf is usually the better choice for most people. So what are you waiting for? Hit the classifieds, do some research, and let me know what kind of used electric car bargains that you've been seeing in the comments below. That's it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, hit the notification bell to hear the moment a new show is uploaded, and click on the Patreon link at the end of this video or in the description below if you want to help me make more of these videos. Until next time, keep evolving!